Spartacus the slave Spartacus leads a violent revolt against the decadent Roman Republic. Still relevant after all these years. A very moving and compelling story of epic proportions. The plot is relentless, propelled by a dazzling screenplay. Kubrick draws some of the greatest performances of the cast, and fills the screen with images that fascinate throughout. Well paced for a movie of this magnitude. To those who complain of anachronisms and poetic license with historical events, I say to them, remember, it is a movie. To be truly accurate, the cast would be delivering their lines in Latin and ancient Greek, with English subtitles. Whatever Kubrick might lose with historical inaccuracies, he gains far more in his ability to convey the story to the viewer. Even though it is over 40 years old, the film tells us more of the present day than it does of the past.
In the last century, the Roman Republic stood at the very center of the civilized world. Yet even at the zenith of her pride and power, waiting in shadows for the event to bring it forth. By giving birth to a son, whom she named Spartacus, there under whip and chains before it finally would die.
Have you, Captain? I've wasted both my time and my money.
This one here's not bad. He's a Gaul.
Oh,
Come down!
Yeah.
Many others.
Who's that?
Well, this one's a Thracian. Make
Smell like a rhinoceros.
Strung a guard with him not more than an hour ago.
Hamstrung. How marvelous. I wish I'd been here. Come along. Of course.
Oh, no, sir. Without my permission.
No one else could have made so fine a choice.
Royal School of Lentuous Spartacus. Here you will be trained by ladies and gentlemen of quality, those who appreciate a fine kill. Massaged, taught to use your heads. There. Be proud of them. Approximately half our graduates live for fun. I congratulate you, and may fortune. Watch the second from the right in front. He's a Thracian. They're going to kill him back.
Next. I want you to be my friend. I want to be your name, slave. Spartacus. Give him your sword. Kill me. Don't be afraid, slave. Are you going to disobey me? As I thought. You might even be intelligent.
Because boss has created a love letter to those old epics.
Kill a man as an example.
And it's a
I think it's good to you. 6 months.
I wish he'd pick me. All I want is justice. I don't want to know your name.
I'd have to
kill.
3 hours long. I was expecting to find myself getting a bit bored along the way, like parts in Titanic.
David, Ferox.
And even Peter Jackson's King Kong seems to drag a wee bit at the start. However, not once did I feel bored or restless during Australia. This film isn't strong.
Just take her.
Isis
What was she thinking?
beautifully
Not an animal. I'm not an animal!
Neither am I.
should out because it's a romantic drama. For God's sake, Mary.
What's your name?
Marcellus, you may not be an animal, Spartacus, but this sorry ship.
Always remember, go for the red first. Here, here. Second, here, and here. And wear him down. The rest is all right for a public spectacle in Rome. Why are you looking at that girl? It's all you can do is look at girls. All right. No. Have a good night's rest, Laurence.
His incredible once again. One of the highlights
About this kind of thing.
the exciting cattle herding across the desert. Thus injects that wonderful life into the film once again, as well as projecting a great story about a boy and his love for Nicole Kidman. And Hugh Jackman.
2, 3, 4.
It's also about the love between Nicole and Hugh.
Tremendous visitors. Two simply enormous Roman lords on the hill.
How enormous do these Roman lords get?
One of them is...
That's in the atrium. Second best wine. No, the best, but small goblet. Well, use your imagination. Cover him. Tell Marcellus to... Stratus, most noble radiant, first exhausted. Is there anything wrong, Your Nobility? His recent execution touched us all so deeply. The person of his son, your brother, Marcus Publius.
Bring you up to date, Lannister. We're here to celebrate the marriage of my brother.
Friends desire a private showing of 2 pairs.
2 pairs.
Surely you don't think we came all the way to Capua for blasting?
A display of swordsmanship which is better than anything you can see in Rome at any cost.
Today is an exception.
25,000.
Arrange it immediately.
Also with some really exciting
How could Marcellus tell one of his guards?
What if they matched you and me?
Australia
I'd have to
is
sue you.
another best
Try to stay alive and sue you.
masterpiece.
All gladiators.
Has fallen
Would you agree?
for superb epic
May I suggest Praxis?
adventure. So, why
Marcellus, Crixus for the short sword.
like
Yes, I admit he's small, but he's very compact and extremely optical.
Give me that one.
Galeno. Now practically every man in... Ethiopian. Lady Helena, the
I want the
Ethiopian.
most beautiful. I'll take the...
Our school stands a chance with the Thracian knife against...
I'll take him.
impertinent, yes, and he's a coward to boot. I'll have him there. At the School of Batiatus. You heard the instruction, did you, Marcellus?
Let them wear just enough for modesty.
Whatever they were, lady. No, most exciting. I tingle.
Do let's get out this.
How far from Rome must I go to avoid that cunning fate? How else can one become master of the mob and first senator?
I believe that girl smells of perfume.
Whatever.
She doesn't have to steal. An arrangement is made.
Oh, Master!
Merciful heavens, a catastrophe.
Don't be frightened.
Since I was 13.
Magnificence. I have spent quite a lot of money on her.
Yes, I've sent her to Rome with your steward the next time he has to go there.
He leaves to...
More.
Ah, why distress me so much?
You're horribly rich. And you're...
I was saving it for a more suitable moment.
Wonderful. Ah!
The garrison of Rome.
But you will have to watch him.
After all, every one of them is under 20.
To you, my dear, shall go the honor of starting this. Those who are about to die, salute.
I still think the Trident's going to win.
Better now.
Kill him!
She's been so...
Trouble. On second thoughts, I'll deliver the girl personally. planning everything while they make their... The situation presently lies in the hands of this...
Out of the city. At least you're here. No need to fear for Rome as long as...
My own. Burned to the ground and 3 million... Why,
Let's send Glabrus against these scoundrels.
More slaves in Rome than Romans. With the garrison
will more than do the job. The rest can stay in Rome to save you from your... I accept. Ready. Tomorrow in tribute to Glabrus as he marches through. Caius Julius Caesar. Disturbance, Glabrus will be back. Maybe. At least a rich widow. Most Romans love her as their mother. I hope he returns. No. Keep the Glabrus success. I thought you had reservations about the gods.
A gift from the governor of Sicily, sir. For whom did you practice this wondrous talent? Have we, I wonder, for a boy of such varied gifts? You on guard duty? I congratulate us.
Tomorrow I lead 6.
Your pardon. I always address...
Rather decently, too.
And you? Do you think I made you command?
The rest of the garrison remain.
Under whose command? Unto him also. To act like one. You pledged the Senate to go, and go you must.
Your legions are still in camp outside the city walls if you have to.
Are you not aware of Rome's most ancient law, that none of his life? No, my young made her great. Follows then that I cannot come in these walls. I shall not violate Rome. Prepare your troops at once. Leave by unfrequented streets, without fanfare, without even a drum. For heaven's sake, my young friend, try and see to it that you don't have to...
Thus injects that wonderful life into the film once again, as well as projecting a great story about a boy and his love for Nicole Kidman. And Hugh Jackman.
Your new master's betting to see who'll die first. I made myself a promise. Drava made that promise, too. Go on. Get out. Have we learned nothing? What's happening to us? We look for Wunkin raiders.
What else can we be?
Gladiators. To live.
We beat the Roman guards here, but a Roman army's a different thing. They fight different.
Once we're on the march, we'll free every slave in every town and village. There's only one way to get out of this country. Every Roman galley that sails out of Brundusium pays.
When we capture and warm his back a little, we'll have gold all right.
Australia is another vast masterpiece.
How'd you escape?
All ingredients for
I'm trying to was so fast.
Nobody can ever sell you again.
Nobody can. Oh,
Don't just eye those birds.
I've been good to you.
Oh, yes, you've sold me slightly. On the whole, you are both ethical in business matters and... You and I have a tendency towards...
In spite of your vices, your...
Ladies, since when...
It's well known that even your groom and your butler are women.
I'm the most virtuous 2/3 of the world from its rightful owners, founded on the sanctity of Rome, a marriage vow which I know that by nature will prevent me from keeping.
Well, you have purity. Great crackers. I find it very difficult to... Here I was, better than a millionaire in the morning, penniless refugee by nightfall, painted nymphs. And these two daughters of Venus had...
Revenge of you in mind.
But she was clearly his slave as soon as the deal was made.
And why not?
Well, she was not remotely your...
500 sesterces deposit on Verinia. Since
By a woman you've never even seen.
To annoy Crassus, of course, and help you.
A stool, Antoninus. Do you steal, Antoninus?
No, master.
Ever dishonored the gods?
No, master. No, master.
Do you? Of course not. Not the same as appetite, and therefore not a question of...
Be argued so, master.
My taste includes both.
Venus. Terror of Rome. No nation can withstand her.
Australia, 2000.
Abase yourself before her.
In northern Australia at the beginning of World War
Vesuvius, we're safe at sea. We're going to arrange for ships with Silesian pirates before your escape is discovered.
Too many hell to get you into this accursed world. I can handle a knife in the... You lout! I want to see Spartacus.
All right, grandmother, I'm... And where do you people come from?
Well, most of us come from the...
What kind of work did you do?
I was a chief steward.
Of songs.
Singer songs.
I can do feats of magic.
Magic?
Just one. How about you, gentlemen?
You
Alexis? How about David?
Anyone of you? Do you see? 3. How many fingers? 3. I may think. Hit it against the rock.
Hey, poet, I haven't had an egg in days. I'm not gonna let mine get away.
Sing, Antoninus.
When the wind dies away on the mountain,
The
locust clicks no more in the field. Through blue shadow to the mother who bore me and the father who taught me. Alone in a far, wide, wandering world. Home sleeps. And twilight touches the...
Where'd you learn that song? To kill, you teach us songs.
I came here to fight.
What's your name? Peggy. Now you teach us to sing.
Wants to fight. Around the same time as
People believe that.
I know.
What are you thinking about?
I'm free.
Things that can't be told.
Oh, it's the best film of all time.
Every night.
When
the moon changes shape.
God sleeps in that cave. He dreams of...
Because Boss has created a love letter to those old epics, and it's a welcome breath of fresh air
I'm there.
to our screens.
There are 2 legions in the garrison.
Where is this slave general?
All right, follow me.
Grandes Levantes at your service.
Word has been received that you wish to embark your armies on the Cilicia. I see Serapis bringing victory to your cause, the governor of Delos.
Because they favor Cilicia, and Cilicia, like you, fights against the Romans. I drink only after the bargain has been concluded, never before.
How many ships do these Cilicians have?
5 ice. Price is 1 million sesterces. You
Yourself. The ships be ready.
Ah, my friend, serve the length of Italy, fighting a major battle in every town. And what if we assemble the ships? This one?
Yes.
Now, with your permission, I should like to have the one. I've heard that you are of noble birth yourself. Son, you are noble. I shrink from the idea of fighting mere slave.
One asked me.
You?
In the arena.
Ask you something.
You can ask.
Surely you know some of Rome are approaching this position.
We'll decide that when they get here.
You saw your army destroyed. Yourself, though.
Yes.
Knowing that you must lose.
And die, but a slave and a free man was different.
But
Death is the only freedom a slave knows.
Spartacus.
How many are there?
About 6 cohorts.
What?
Back to cave.
No stock. Did they see him?
No, we were hidden.
What? Spartacus. Clapper's.
You
could die? It's easy to die. What are you going to do to me?
Me! I'll not fight like a glass.
You recognize this baton? Oh, the power of Rome! Tell them you and that broken stick is all that's left of the garrison of Rome.
This damn country. We're marching south to the sea. And we'll...
Escape from her rule. If unopposed, sent against him. And once they get to the sea, they plan to. But city garrisons can't stand up to them. If they're to be intercepted, think they called him Spartacus.
Spartacus. After he talked to you, your company escaped.
14 have reported.
Did you surround your camp?
No. Then again, well, they...
I see. That the punishment of the Senate be pronounced.
We wouldn't have anyone left above the rank of centurion. Sponsored this young man. Let him pronounce sentence.
That Publius Marcus Glabrus be denied fire, water, food, and... One thing more. Glabrus is my...
Goodbye, Crassus.
This sort of heroic public behavior is nothing new. This looks from the outside. I don't like the color of it. Crash the little Republican freedom, but I won't take the door, and that's why he'll be back.
Shadows and purple woods.
Spartacus, you frightened me. Oh, why didn't you say something?
You seem so happy.
Shadows and purple woods, or is it purple woods and blue shadows?
I don't care.
You got
Yes?
You put me down.
Baby, when? Well, how do you know?
I know. I just did.
You're cold. Here, get underneath this.
I have a baby.
on welcome presents in the name of all the gods. Let them go.
Impossible.
Strife, we're engaged in 2 wars. Spartacus raids the commerce of all South Italy. There are 2 things we must do immediately. And assign 2 legions to intercept and
If we could only have got the times in the other...
Oh, no. I don't care.
The best wine in the world.
The best wine comes from Greece.
Everybody knows that. Even the Rome.
Wherever it is. I agree with you.
Gentlemen, are there any reports? Have you estates in Metaponton?
We take 5 years to train a lead. We should have an investigation.
Oh, yes, by all means, an investigation. Where is...
How's that?
You feasted 11,000 plebeians in the field of Mati, servants and rulers of Rome.
Rome is the mob.
No. If there were no gods at all, I'd revere them. If there were no Rome, I beg you to. Would you take the field against Spartacus?
Of course.
Why? Well, ours. Caesar.
Sooner than you think.
Lieutenant's been in session all day with this business of Spartacus. We've got 8 legions to...
Epidemics before, haven't you?
How's your health?
Excellent, as you very well know.
By everything else these days, no reason why we shouldn't be charged for patriotism. What's your fate?
And the abolition of senatorial authority over the courts.
I'll tell you now, they're unacceptable.
Yes, I know. For the present, perhaps.
He's right, you know.
But that, like everything else, depends on... Definitely. I've arranged for Spartacus to transport Spartacus and his slaves out of Italy. This is a practical profession. If a criminal has what you want...
Our army will have to camp here tonight. They're still about 6 hours behind us. Camp tonight by the sea!
That's your job, Dionysus. Work with the Cilician pirates.
Right.
That ought to keep him busy. To the back country right up to the time we call them in to board ship.
I'll get them together now. And we've more than enough salt to preserve the men. I'll handle it. My dear General.
Welcome, Tigranes. No. Balance of the 50 million sesterces we owe you. What is it? Reports on their movements.
But do you also know, with the Roman fleet, you have no ships? Necessity has been obliged to withdraw.
Give me a better reason.
I am as desolated as you are, General.
You cut the skin. Why did the Cilicians run away?
Why would he bribe your pirates to keep us from escaping?
There must be an answer to everything.
Ours must have brought him to about here. Before they Pompey will have enough time to march against their rear. The other army in all of Italy.
So he can take the field against us. My only other choice is Rome.
General, allow me to redeem myself if he smuggled out of it and transported to one of the eastern countries where men of substance like...
Of course, hundreds of miles of the countries.
Between them, they hope to trap us here. Against the... Be it known
that we have this day elected of the armies of Rome.
But the march against Rome herself and end this war.
A new Rome. A new throughout all our territory.
Richest citizen of Rome. Fat with food.
The punishment you may deem fit. That this I have sworn in the temple that God.
We fought many battles. Won greatly. Maybe there's no peace in this world. We must stay true to ourselves.
Have your dispositions been made? Excellent. All positions will now be changed.
Change
a short while. However, there are passes through the Apennine Mountains unknown to at this moment encamped some 20 miles to the west of us. With the old career. I'm not after glory. However, this campaign is not alone to kill Spartacus.
Yes.
Most blessed, how gracious.
Understand?
Aversive, to say so, I made him what he is today.
Not been able to obtain physical description of Spartacus. When?
You visited my scout. They selected him to fight against Draba, the Negro. Angle.
Spartacus was the emperor.
Yes.
Every man who loves Rome and wishes to see her strong.
Well, me, I would be lacking in respect for my own conscience if I won your victory tomorrow. Presumably, the survivors will be auctioned shares this tiny moment of history with your honor.
You will remain here with us until after the battle and aid me in identifying Spartacus. Well, if you wish to remain so, I should strongly advise you.
My dear, all-conquering Mark.
In such circumstances, I have no doubt. Don't let him feel lonely.
At a hefty 3 hours long, I was expecting to find myself getting a bit bored along the way like parts in Titanic, and even Peter Jackson's skin tone seems to drag a wee bit at the start. However, not once
He's a badger.
did I
Hits me with his fist.
feel
I hope he waits till we get to Rome.
during Australia.
No.
This film isn't slow.
Ending.
If it ended tomorrow, it would be worth it. Don't make me wait.
I
love you more than my life.
I imagine.
I pray for a son who'll be born free. Take care of my son, will you?
For God's
Wise.
I can't live without you, Spartacus.
The screenplay
As long as one of us lives, we all live.
No.
manages to make you laugh, manages to make you cry, nor did he and it also manages to transform you
Spartacus Licinius scribes are to be spared. Crucifixion has been set aside on the seat. I'm Spartacus!
I'm Spartacus!
Spartacus! I'm Spartacus!
Forgive me for being one of the last to congratulate you, your nobility. Perhaps this is the moment to remind your highness that yesterday...
Issue the sale of the survivors, and there will be none.
But,
child.
Yes.
Did you see him killed?
Where is he? How many women have been taken?
Wonderful magnitude, they're of surpassing ugliness. A genius would be able to sell them.
Flog them. Halt them! Halt!
Tribune. Hold distance between here and the gates of Rome. And that man, too.
Archer!
Sing like larks. I believe it to be dignity.
In Rome, dignity short.
Anyone who believes that I'll turn informer for nothing's a fool.
This will not deflect you from the revenge you were going to take on Crassus. This woman, Verenia, is in his house. All Rome knows about it, unless you...
I noticed a strange look in his eye when he first saw her. Unattractive, as I told you she was.
Dignity and honesty, and
more chains you put on her, the less like a slave she looks.
Proud. Right, Crassus. Let's save him from his agony. I can hurt him where he'll feel it most, in his pride. Attack. Buy some horses, and a cart with a canopy. Would 500,000.
Oh, Crassus, $1 million. For such a sum, I could bribe Jupiter himself. Forgive the intrusion.
You're not alone. I'm Crassus. Am I arrested?
No. But for Rome. Already, the bodies of 6 fathers as a sacrifice to them. As those slaves, the enemies of the state are known. Arrests are in. Tomorrow they will learn the cost of their terrible
enemies of the state.
First, you will retain the rank and title of Roman senator, and with you.
Why am I to be...
Speak to them tomorrow for the sake of their own good. They're peaceful, to calm the envious spirit and the troubled mind. Gods! That's better. Let them here. In time, you will wear it lightly enough. And honey?
No.
Some wine, of course. I did not command you to eat.
Why am I here?
I wish the answer could be as good.
He thrives.
I purchased a wet nurse for him yesterday. I hope.
It's the child myself.
I'm not sure I approve.
I don't care, my baby. I belong to you. You can take me anytime you...
I want your love, Verena. Did not threaten to kill your child. Verena.
I'm remembering.
Do I interfere with you? An insult with the skill of a mountain goat. It doesn't distress you to talk about it.
No.
Really?
Yet on the day he died, thousands and thousands... He wasn't a god. He was a simple...
He was an outlaw. A murderer, an enemy.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you things you can never...
Must understand.
Love him, aren't you? When you're so afraid...
Of one.
When just one man says no, I won't. Romans who said no. That was the wonder of it.
Rise from their knees. Stand tall. Stormed with the mountains. Shot. And now they're dead.
Where are the gladiators? Over there, sir. And tonight. You are he, Licinius Crassus. Let them fight now. And to the death. And the victor shall be crucified.
Don't give them the pleasure of a contest. Lower your guard. I'll kill you one. You realize how long it takes to die on the cross?
I don't care.
My own father. I love you. Victory. He'll come back.
I wonder what Spartacus would say. Yes. Not when I fought him. I knew he could be beaten. You.
I don't see the letter. Please stop it. Oh, there you are. Go away, Julia. Yep. It took Crassus 8 Roman legions to conquer. I wish I had time to make...
Where are we going?
Well, you're going to Aquitania. The governor's one...
It's very good of you, Gracchus, but I'd rather...
Yes, double the freedom from the woman. And here's a smaller document after it.
Well, where are you going? Come with us.
Go and make my joy complete. Save your tears now. Save...
Yeah. Halt!
Climb down, please, and identify yourselves.
I object to that.
Lady? Take a look through his baggage.
Not a word.
He's free, Spartacus. Because I'll tell him.
Have mercy on us. Get in the wagon.
Please die, my love. Oh, God, my love. My life. Goodbye, goodbye.
Spartacus the slave Spartacus leads a violent revolt against the decadent Roman Republic. Still relevant after all these years. A very moving and compelling story of epic proportions. The plot is relentless, propelled by a dazzling screenplay. Kubrick draws some of the greatest performances of the cast, and fills the screen with images that fascinate throughout. Well paced for a movie of this magnitude. To those who complain of anachronisms and poetic license with historical events, I say to them, remember, it is a movie. To be truly accurate, the cast would be delivering their lines in Latin and ancient Greek, with English subtitles. Whatever Kubrick might lose with historical inaccuracies, he gains far more in his ability to convey the story to the viewer. Even though it is over 40 years old, the film tells us more of the present day than it does of the past. Spartacus the slave Spartacus leads a violent revolt against the decadent Roman Republic. Still relevant after all these years. A very moving and compelling story of epic proportions. The plot is relentless, propelled by a dazzling screenplay. Kubrick draws some of the greatest performances of the cast, and fills the screen with images that fascinate throughout. Well paced for a movie of this magnitude. To those who complain of anachronisms and poetic license with historical events, I say to them, remember, it is a movie. To be truly accurate, the cast would be delivering their lines in Latin and ancient Greek, with English subtitles. Whatever Kubrick might lose with historical inaccuracies, he gains far more in his ability to convey the story to the viewer. Even though it is over 40 years old, the film tells us more of the present day than it does of the past. Spartacus the slave Spartacus leads a violent revolt against the decadent Roman Republic. Still relevant after all these years. A very moving and compelling story of epic proportions. The plot is relentless, propelled by a dazzling screenplay. Kubrick draws some of the greatest performances of the cast, and fills the screen with images that fascinate throughout. Well paced for a movie of this magnitude. To those who complain of anachronisms and poetic license with historical events, I say to them, remember, it is a movie. To be truly accurate, the cast would be delivering their lines in Latin and ancient Greek, with English subtitles. Whatever Kubrick might lose with historical inaccuracies, he gains far more in his ability to convey the story to the viewer. Even though it is over 40 years old, the film tells us more of the present day than it does of the past.